All right. Hello, everyone. No one. Let's invite guests here. All right. Put the link in the group chat. And tonight we're going to be smoking Liga number 9. By Drew Estate.
Hey, what's up,
President
Anthony?
Sacco.
Hey, brother, what's going on?
I can't hear you, Sacco.
You can hear me? Let's see. Can you hear me now?
Sure. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello?
Anything?
Gotcha.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool.
Something's going on with my Bluetooth.
Sounds like popcorn, Uncle Larry. Good evening, Uncle Larry. Well, here's the baby here. It looks kind of rough. No, not a pretty cigar, but I don't know, guys, if you guys can see the whole thing. What size is yours, Anthony?
This is the Toro.
Yeah, okay, same here.
I'm sorry, Sacco. I'm having trouble with my
Yeah, no problem.
my headphones here. I don't know if you get it.
Let's bring this closer here. So this doesn't give us an option to turn it around. Oh, there it is. That's way better. But I got bigger, not. Let me see if I can enlarge the screen.
Okay.
Good evening, Uncle Larry. Where are the other guys? That's my dog. I mean, that's my daughter's dog. She always likes to sit next to me. Hi, Lee. Hi, Lee. So yeah, what's happening? That popcorn noise.
Actually, it's raining. That's
Oh, it's raining. Oh.
um.
Chewy said the same thing earlier.
I didn't realize I gotta move this thing, and that should help. Actually,
Where is the camera? I can't find the camera. There it is. Pretty rough. But I'm gonna start it. Wow, that's pretty loud there. Which airport you live in nearby LaGuardia?
I'm not quite close to Kennedy, but the airplanes fly right over my house.
Oh,
I'm like right in the route, you know. I really like this too.
yeah.
Oh wait, Kingsbury back there. That's Chewy. Look at this.
Oh, there's Troy.
Fire.
What's up?
Awesome.
Are you broadcasting from the tent?
Yeah. I don't got one yet.
Long time no see, brother. How you been?
No, it's been a while. I got the Liga, but I got the golden era.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
What's the blend on
if
the
you say
Liga?
something you want in the chat, that you've had,
Yeah.
it's okay. Another time we do what you have. Sure, you have like cigars at home. Have we seen your
Why?
flex at all?
Yeah, I got a couple cigars. Got a couple humidors. I haven't bought anything recently though.
My cigar, I think, has a problem. I need to fix it. Oh yeah. Well, guys, I'll be right back. Where did Anthony go? I gotta go fix this cigar. The cap has a hole in it, and it's just like pulling air through there. I gotta go fix my cigar. I'll be right back, guys.
So what is this Liga blend? What is it? I never had one before.
I'm sorry, Chew. Just hang on tight, buddy. My fucking. What's going on? Actually, 7 different tobaccos, they say.
7 different ones? Damn.
And from 7 different farms.
Probably took a lot of coordination.
Yeah,
To get a
right?
good blend. Have an airport nearby. This Amazon warehouse. So their semis and their vans always
So I'm not that close to an airport. You know, Kennedy Airport's probably like, a half hour away by car on the highway. But they
you're just
fly,
on a flight path.
fly right over my house. I'm right in the path,
Yeah.
And I think tonight, because it's cloudy and raining, they're flying a little lower.
Back in high school, I used to live near the train track as well. I used to make background noise after a while though. It doesn't bug you.
Used to be cool back in the day. I used to play golf at
Yeah.
a golf course, and Concorde would fly over. And that, you had to hear how loud that was. Before they decommissioned the Concorde, it was loud. It was crazy loud.
Do you hear yourself in the background by any chance? Like very faintly?
I have a problem here because my Bluetooth. I don't know. You still hear me talking now?
Yeah, I can hear you talking.
So I think it's going through my phone instead of through my earbuds, which I usually use. For some reason, they're not connecting to my phone. What's up, Dream?
Dream.
What's going on? Chewy, the last time I saw you on you were a mime. You had no voice.
Oh Oh no, that was Richie. I had the voice. Richie did it. He was muted.
Right.
That was interesting. To play charades with Richie.
It sounds like your audio is better. Is it connected now? Anthony?
Who's?
Anthony. Did he get connected?
It looks frozen to me right now. I can hear you well though.
Anthony? Anthony, if you can hear me, if you have an iPhone, if you just upgraded, I had to repair my earbuds. It gave me problems.
DL is here.
What's up, Sacco?
I just paired them again, but
No, brother. I had to do the surgery on this cigar. It had a hole. It wasn't smoking. New Liga. Never seen one like this. Barber Paul Liga now.
That's awesome. You
You're a
saved it.
surgeon now, Sarko. You're a surgeon.
Yeah. Well, it's
You're just a little bit of everything.
it's easy to fix. Damn, that's delicious. Chewy, too bad you don't have one, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't find one here in my local areas. We didn't come in time either online.
Anthony
The
disappeared.
host left.
I think we lost our host.
Sarko
Yeah.
just takes over all the shows.
Anthony was waiting for me to come so he can leave. Yeah,
I think
yours is Toro there too?
Toro, yeah.
So we all
Gotta
smoking
find
the
a
same
camera.
cigar, basically. Chewy, what you smoking? Why didn't did you mention?
doing the golden era right now.
Which one?
Golden era?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't smoked this in probably like a month. Golden era, so coming back to it's pretty nice.
I never had one. So what you guys think about the cigar?
I like it. That's
Our cigar smokes like a chimney, man.
oh yeah. That's Drew Estate. He never
Yep.
stopped smoking.
That's how I felt in love with it in the first place. You know, like Anthony says that the Sahakians were smoking the Cohiba 55.
Right.
Hey, I don't know, dude. That shit would look so disappointing. Imagine you buy a box and you can't smoke it. You
Yep.
can't even light a
Hello?
cigar, dude. Ay.
all right. I think I'm back. You guys hear me?
We hear you.
Loud and clear.
All right, good. Wow, that was a pain in the ass. All right.
You had to dome yourself there for a sec.
Oh man, that was fucking awful. Anyway, yeah, this is an excellent cigar. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a box of them.
Got a box?
Yeah, I just got a box.
Yeah,
Like
I
you're
got a
always
box.
grabbing a
I
box.
got a full box of 9 and T52.
I haven't had the T52 in years.
I like it. It's pretty similar, but
It's a little milder, right?
yeah, a little milder than this.
Everybody say hello to
But,
Richie.
enjoyable cigar, pretty much. Chew it. It looks like cold there, bro.
It's chilly for me
Yeah.
at least. I'm from Arizona. I don't like this 50-degree weather. This is me though.
But she said, "Is this the dude club?"
Found the right place. It's a stupid, stupid place.
This is my first time smoking a cigar, guys. Literally. I don't know about like the inhaling part though.
Man, it's pretty
So
spicy
Sacco,
to me.
they say they use 7 different tobaccos in this cigar
Mm.
from 7 different farms.
So the one, there's a leaf in there that grown in Connecticut, and it's not shade, but the plants themselves are small, so they get very little. Well, instead of you have a plant that is like 7 feet tall or 6 feet tall, 5 feet tall, you have a plant that is like 2 feet tall, and they get
Mhm.
less leaves out of it.
Right.
And they said, the weather, if it's like rainy, cloudy, they cannot get the same tobacco to make ligas out of them. That's why they're sometimes available, sometimes they're not available. It all depends on the harvest.
You get some consistent flavors out of that though.
Flavors, maybe, bro. It's hard for me to say like specific flavors. I get the general stuff, whatever. Like, I mean, wood, leather, but
Everybody, welcome Jeremy to the
Jeremy,
Dude Club.
hey, buddy.
Hey, look, there's 5 guys on the screen.
Wow.
uh, Jeremy, look, my Liga is a special edition barber pole.
What is that?
What happened?
Did you roll that, Sacco?
No, bro. It had a hole on it, so I just had to put another wrapper.
Oh, you covered it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's great.
But I think still that hole is like messing up the jaw. You see that?
A little air getting in there.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Hard to fix.
Well, my shops here, this size, they sell it for $35.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
You can't shop there. It's
I
not.
Shop
don't
gave
even
me a
I,
tough
I don't even
score.
go to those shops anymore, man. They always buy me expensive shit. I mean, overpriced shit.
That's wild. $35. Come
Someone's
on.
buying them though. Someone's buying them.
People buy them. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
think I
everything
paid.
is much more expensive in LA, but your overhead,
Yeah,
your rent as a shop, as a business.
I think I paid 280 or 380 for a box.
Yeah, that's how much I paid
Yeah,
for the box. I mean, MSRP, whatever, $12 each, something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, but see,
Yeah,
but
I
like
was
they're not available online all the time. So,
Saco. I was just in a shop yesterday, and they had Liga number 9 Toros for $18.99.
yeah, that's still too much.
Yeah, it's still a little high.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, right now they're available online, right? Did anybody buy it lately?
I bought a
I
box
had
in Gotham, but it was the only box they had left.
Oh, yeah. When I was shopping for him, there were few of the website had him, but they go fast, man. I mean, they go fast, like right away. Well, I gotta deal with this hole. I don't know how that hole got there, and I didn't cover it all the way. Look at that.
You sure it's not a fake Liga, Sacco?
Fake Liga. It's
That's what
fake
it
shit,
is.
but
I have the Cumin version. Did
They're
you guys
much
pick up?
better. Much better.
It's
Chewy,
got
what
a
are you
What's
twang.
that?
smoking? What's Chewy smoking?
I
Golden
thought
era.
for that. Oh. Yeah, fucking over there. still got Liga like you guys do.
That's okay.
I'm really enjoying this. This is
As long
very
as you,
nice.
as long as you enjoy what you're smoking.
For sure.
That golden era is no slouch at all, man.
Oh, that's a good one. I enjoy it.
So, Dream, you had a nice time with that custom Cuban, huh?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Good, good. I
Fantastic.
put one in the dry box. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a package coming tomorrow.
Because if anybody's around Saturday, I have a show scheduled for Saturday. No. Oh, that doesn't.
It's what show? The same thing?
No, Monday. Because I'm not. Yeah, Monday. Because I'm not going to do Saturday because Richie will be on. I'm assuming Saturday. So I don't want to. I'm not going to. Obviously, I'm not going to do shows tonight. He's going to come on.
Oh yeah. I'm just,
That don't make sense. So I think Monday I scheduled it for. I'm going to do the stolen throne.
oh yeah, I saw
The new one. Yeah.
All right, I'll save mine.
Hmm. Yeah, but those are really good. Really good
I ain't
cigars.
got
I
one.
highly recommend it.
I'll smoke something else.
Like a mid-tier Cuban.
Mid-tier Cuban or maybe Byron or
Ooh,
Alfonso, something like that.
nice,
We'll find
nice,
something.
nice.
Or I have the I have one left, 8858 Fuente
Which one, Maduro or what?
Maduro. Uh-huh.
Those are nice.
Yeah, maybe I'll just smoke that one.
You guys see Cigar Page is having a big sale on Puente today.
Who was?
Cigar Page, it's probably still going
Oh shit.
on boxes and fivers. Cheap.
Well,
All Fuente,
I really can't buy no more cigars.
yeah, me neither.
That's why.
I'm supposed to be smoking them, not buying them.
It's like flooded here. I have like cigars in the places that I forget.
To make space for those Cubans.
Huh?
To make space for the Cubans.
I haven't made it space. I just put it on top of each other until you know. Well, but Cubans are freaking expensive, man.
It's crazy, Snacko, yeah.
Dude, 44 cigars, and I spent like little over $3,000 for 44 cigars.
Yeah, that's expensive. I mean, that comes out to almost like $70 a cigar.
Yeah.
You know, that's too much considering you had a bunch of like the Monte Cristo Open Eagles in there. Those aren't expensive
Exactly.
cigars.
Those are not expensive.
Those
The
are not
most
expensive.
expensive ones were the well, I gotta look at the receipt to find out how much was that party list you asked.
Those
Because
are going to be
that thing has
expensive.
like two symbols on it. One is the Habanos, and it came up this year, February.
Yeah, that's a La Casa del Habano.
Presented that cigar during the festival.
Yeah, so that's a La Casa del Habano edition. So they only sell those through those certified
And
La Casa
also
del
it
Habano
says like
shops.
Casa del Habano, and then there is
Yeah.
another logo, which is the Masters logo, whatever it is. So the Trinidad, and then the Trinidad Casa del Habano, and then Bolivar Casa del Habano, they were pretty much the same price, but like a little over $150 each.
Yeah, I bought 2 boxes of those Trinidad. It's called La Trova. It's a La Casa del
It's a
Habano.
large size.
It's La Trova, and I bought 2 boxes when they came out.
How
And
much was the box?
it was 2018. I bought them right when they came out. I got each box for like 3 1/4. Box of
10?
12. Box of 12.
Box of 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now, yeah.
But you know the price went crazy since then, obviously. So yeah, I smoked them all. They're all done.
Skyrocketed.
Those are great, Sako. You're gonna love those in Trinidad.
Yeah, they were a little wet, I think. I'm gonna let them acclimate for a while before I smoke them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Obviously the regionals are always expensive. Those
regionals
always
are
cost a
always
fortune.
expensive, especially the cost of the habanos are expensive. I mean, they have boxes of the same stuff, but not that big of a selection. You know, which is understandable. They said but when the first day I went, she said we have a shipment coming, and then 13 days later, about the last day I went in there, and she said we haven't gotten them yet. They're in customs,
Yeah.
Armenian customs. So you know they have to do all this like labeling and then tax stamp and whatever. So all that takes, I guess, a long time.
Yeah, you never know how long that's going to take, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about smoking in the rain that I really enjoy. I don't know if it makes like the aroma sit around more from the moisture in the air. I feel like I always enjoy smoking in the rain.
Interesting.
Hmm.
That's a little more to the experience.
Maybe
Keep
it's
the rain
just
smells a
it's
certain way
more exotic,
when you're at
and
home.
I don't know. Uh, we get so little rain here that I
Oh
forget
yeah,
how it feels smoking
forgot
in
you're in
the rain.
Philly. You get droughts out there, right?
Any thoughts on the cigar? What are you guys getting,
Good.
Jeremy?
Um, for me, I'm getting it's obviously it's darker, right? I would say 75% darkness maybe. Um, getting a lot of like dark coffee, espresso, wood, and kind of like a
Yeah.
dusty cocoa almost.
Hmm.
That makes any sense.
Mm,
A lot of earthiness, and this kind of reminds me of a nice dark Padron. I mean, in that vein.
I think it's smoother than a Padron normally. I don't know.
I like this better than a Padron.
Which Padron? There's a lot of Padrons. Any Padron?
Mm, Sky's the limit on Padrons.
It's got a lot of saltiness to it, I
Well,
think,
I mean,
too.
not as much as Fuente, of course, but
Of course. I'll tell you what we got to do one night is everybody smoke the Candela on the live stream together and go through that. I think that would be a fun time.
yeah, I don't know about the Candela, man. I think I never tried one.
You got to give it a shot.
Remember
Me
the
either.
Steve Mash?
What's that?
The show Mash.
All right.
The captain was always smoking Candela cigars.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
I mean, Candela was popular back, what, maybe 60s, 70s. I don't know.
I think the '70s. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, it was like back the Vietnam days.
So
But
yeah,
I don't
you
know. I mean, that was like because Candela is not aged or it's not fermented or anything. They just dry the leaf fast and it stays green. So that's
yeah,
it.
really fast.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to taste like green tobacco, then yeah.
It definitely has a different taste to it.
It has a different
Sometimes it can
taste,
be a little like grassy to me.
Yeah,
but
that's what it is basically. It's a grass.
I thought I thought it didn't taste like grass at all. I thought it has a nice creaminess to it, and I was surprised how much it tastes like what you would consider a normal cigar. To be honest with you,
But today, how many brands are making candelas? Like, are there a lot of them?
no, they're hard to find. Actually, there aren't a lot.
Yeah,
Like
I
there's
don't
a
think
lot of
there's
like
too many.
limited runs and little shit here and there. I know like Illusion makes out the Candela. Fuente,
Yeah,
obviously the 898. The other one I got was what the hell was it? La Polina. What the hell is it called?
Sounds like it would be bitter, no?
But how was like? Is it like a stronger? I mean, like light cigar, medium.
I would say a medium. But
Okay, that's not too bad
The
then.
Fuente, I enjoyed the Candela eight almost as much as I did the Fuente Maduro. So I think people see the green wrapper, they freak out. It's like, oh, this can't be good. This
Mm.
this is so weird. I think it's just I think it's an exaggeration, to be honest with you.
Richie, here's a dude club.
This is the lounge is alive.
Richie, come on
Not
in, why don't you?
Yeah, I
Come,
wish you would come on one
make an
day.
addition to the dude club.
I think he's on break right now too. Said
We lost Jeremy.
Who lost Jeremy? Oh.
he's smoking the Valle Verde, which I need to try that cigar.
Yeah, it's a really good cigar. We're getting spoiled. We're getting a lot of nice new releases lately, so it's pretty exciting actually.
Yeah,
A lot of good
I know
stuff
that one
came out.
really excites me.
Yeah, a lot of new cigars coming out, but bro, I gotta smoke what I have.
You have to.
It's
You got so
crazy. I
many.
mean, it's so hard to freaking resist, man, when you see it, like new cigar and like, you know,
Same with Dream. You got a lot. You got a big stash too.
dude, I got yeah.
Yeah, I got to smoke them.
You got to play eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I mean,
When I
you
when I
guys need
buy a
to come.
box of
You
cigars
guys
and I
need to
already have
come
a
visit
box,
me
there's a
for a
problem.
couple of days.
Would you say you buy more than you consume them?
I think
Oh,
so. Yeah.
no doubt.
Now, Sako, I think this should be your strategy, is you should just let the Cubans sit and age, since you have so many not Cuban cigars, and just start going at all those not Cuban cigars and let the Cuban cigars just sit
Yeah, I
there for a
think that's
while.
what I'm
You
gonna
know?
do, bro. I'm just like you know, yeah, I'm just gonna, if I can, like, if I have a room, get Cubans instead,
Yeah.
And who knows? At least Cubans are better investment.
For sure.
Hope Ulas
Jeremy's in
I guess you
and
can
out.
let them sit there. You don't have to feel bad about letting them age.
Yeah, I mean Cubans, they're like cigars. I mean they're like champagne. Let's say Dom Perignon, right?
Yeah.
2008. So even though I mean you buy a box of Siglo, they still keep making the Siglos. But if you keep that box full, like couple of years later, it's going to add to the value. Even
Right.
though it's not a limited edition or limited run, but it's more aged tobacco, so the value is higher.
That's right. Listen, in 10 years, you would double your money probably, I would
Yeah,
say.
and
Maybe
yeah,
even
on
sooner than that.
non-limited edition cigars.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to
Like
turn my
guys
Wi-Fi off.
guys who have aged Cohibas, from 14, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, you get big money for those. Big money for
Go
those.
buy 2 boxes of Behike. I have a Behike 54 and 56. They're from 2018. Oh no, 2014. I'm sorry.
Yeah, big bucks, Sako.
Huh? I had. They're almost full. I smoked one of each.
So do Cubans just not lose their strength as they age?
Oh, probably do. Any
Those
cigar
are-
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
You
say
won't lose age,
supposedly
but
they. Well, listen, they don't have a
well,
lot of
look,
they don't have a
there's
lot of
this
strength to begin with.
other group of people
Right.
that like their like fresh cigars, so they just smoke the Cubans right out of the box. But if you let it sit, it's like how better is getting better by getting smoother, and because there is always micro fermentation goes inside the tobacco, even though it's wrapped. So it's just gonna get more smooth. That's what it is. It's gonna
Yeah.
lose the strength. Yeah, of course it will.
But like I said, they're not too strong to begin with, so it's, it's not going to
Exactly.
drop off that much. But
Yeah.
they're definitely like vintage tobacco, really aged Cubans. Like if you have a Cuban from like 2000, 2002, it's a little weird and it's not for everybody. It has a little bit of a funky taste, It's definitely it's something not everybody likes.
Well, also matters how you store it. In what temperature and humidity. That's also plays a role in the. Look, you might have like 9 years of perfect everything, but 1 year that cigar got too moist, too dry. So it's gonna change the whole thing.
Yeah, and it
Because
also
look, the
depends on the crop.
moisture creates mold and creates bad taste overall, and dryness takes away the oils. So
Yeah, and there's no guarantees
Overnight.
there's no guarantees in any of this. Like
exactly, yeah,
just
exactly.
because you age your cigars, there's no guarantee it's going to be better. You don't know till you smoke them. It's not a guarantee. They could taste like shit for the rest of their lives. You just don't know. You just
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
the Ligas, for example, I've bought them from the store, smoked them, and it was the same. I like them as equal as aged ones. So, but DL, how did you like that Amazon basin?
I like it. I thought it was very good.
Yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't buy a
unique.
box, but it was unique. That's a good descriptor.
Yeah,
Not box worthy.
Not for me.
I mean for $12, I'll buy them. Yeah,
Hmm.
for MSRP.
I can't fit any box. I can't fit a box of those Christmas ones.
You
They
got, yeah,
sell
we gotta
right.
start under couch collection. Yeah, yeah, I'm over the other couch now, and
No.
I just like I have no room to put it. So
Sacco, how's that Opus humidor holding up? You've been checking on those cigars? You think
yeah,
they're doing
yeah,
okay in
they're
there?
fine.
Good. Yeah,
Oh yeah, they're fine.
yeah. It should have a really nice seal. Those are great humidors, and it's full of
Yeah, no,
cigars.
it's
So
it's it's real nice. It's like quality humidor,
yeah, those are
real
no
good.
joke.
Yeah, but yeah, I have to smoke them. It's just like
Smoke that purple
are we
rain,
losing
Soccer.
guys, or it's just they're swapping.
Yeah, it's weird. They moved around. Chewy's there. 3 months there. All right, we're all here.
It was getting
Soccer,
dark where Chewy was. Oh,
You gotta try the purple rain.
was that?
You gotta try the purple rain.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. I got to. I got to dry box him. Uh, I had the other one, but not the purple rain. With the rare black 858. Is it like different than the purple rain?
The rare black. Oh, like the skinny one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
Like what, Jeremy? What was your most memorable cigar? Do you like
Oh,
from the
100%.
smoking experience? Maybe the time was right, or the people were right, or
I mean, oh, you just mean like just one experience? Like doesn't necessarily matter what cigar it was?
right? Yeah.
Hmm, a good question.
And then this goes for everyone.
So not necessarily the best cigar, but
No,
the most
not the no
memorable.
the best time you had with a cigar.
Hmm.
That's a tough one
It is.
because sometimes you smoke cigars to celebrate a certain moment, or experience. So they each have like a place. But I would say for me would be the Kahlua Black, just because it was my first heavy cigar that I tried, and it just left that impression on me where I knew I liked the strong stuff, the stronger tobacco, as opposed to like a Connecticut, where it was kind of a forgettable experience, but it was enough to remember that they're good, but the Kahlua Black is just so much better.
Well, mine has got to be the Opus, the first Opus that I've ever had, and this was back in dude, maybe 2005, 2003, maybe. That
Yeah.
we went to Vegas and they had like this Davidoff stand inside the casino. So I bought a few Davidoffs and there was this Opus there sitting in a tin can, right? Not the Angel Share, the other one, the black one. And they were asking $150 for it. $50 each cigar back then, 2003. I'm talking. So anyway, and then I went sat next to a machine that I was going to get a drink. I mean, I had a few drinks already. That's why I went to the cigar thing. Back then, I didn't have a big humidor, or I didn't travel with cigars.
You didn't
So
have big
anyway,
flex.
yeah, I sat by this machine. I have a little buzz, and then I'm waiting for a drink and playing. And my wife came from behind and said, "Look what I got you." And then I turned around and so she got me that tin can with the Opus. I said, "Holy shit!" Back then, like $50 for a cigar, that was like shit ton of money. So I just cut one right there. Actually, I didn't have a cutter. I told her to take it to them to cut it, and so she brought it back. And I light the cigar, and then I started, drinking this and that, and then playing, gambling, whatever, and then nice dinner after that, and then clap cheeks, and
Nice.
overall that was like my best experience of a cigar so far.
Good one out in Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas, and then the other one I bought the 25th anniversary in Vegas. I just like I didn't even smoke the first third, and it got lost.
I can remember I was in Vegas in the Paris hotel, and it's the last time I smoked a Rocky Patel. This is way back. I bought like two of those fucking like the maroon. Were they like the 1992 or something? That maroon and gold band on the thing, and they wouldn't draw for shit. And I I, I fucking threw them in the garbage and I said I'll never smoke a Rocky Patel ever again. And that was the last time I smoked a Rocky Patel. But I
Also,
remember it
yeah,
fucking clear as day.
but back in those days, like I wasn't even paying attention. Like I didn't know about that much about cigars. That it's they're wet or they're dry, they're moist, whatever.
Right.
So
You
and
just
then
expect you can buy one from a store and light it and
and
smoke it.
smoke it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what we knew, right? And the
all right.
cigars that won't smoke, like you're just pulling on it.
All right. Light it
Do you
100
remember your first
times.
cigar, Sarko?
Was that?
Do you remember your first cigar?
Oh, dude, my
First
first
time.
cigar. Oh, let me see. Uh, dude, it's a tough one, but I think it was like Monte Cristo. Monte Cristo. Um, this is I'm talking like 1990, 96, 97.
Yeah.
Was it the real Monte Cristo or the bullshit New World
No, no,
ones
no.
that nobody likes?
It was
I was
non-Cuban.
waiting
No,
for
it
that.
was non-Cuban because from Armenia, that was the two brands that we knew, like Monte Cristo, Romeo Julieta. Some people, bro, they had boxes. Like they used to sell. I mean, they started sell Cuban cigars in Armenia forever, ever since Cuba was communist.
Right.
But people had boxes that they brought with them. Some people came through Italy. They sold it in Italy to make travel money for them to get to US. so it was a commodity. But we didn't have an access, so I they were sold in these international hotels that only the hotel guests can buy them. But it was my first cigar I smoked. It was here. I don't remember if I smoked a cigar in Armenia. And here back then, I didn't have an understanding what's Cuban, what's not, right? So I just went to the I was in Fresno. I went to the cigar shop and bought me a Monte Cristo. Dude, I think it was classic. How long the classic has been around?
I would guess forever.
I
Since
think that was my first cigar right there, Monte Cristo, because those were the two names that we knew, Monte Cristo and Romeo Julieta.
yeah,
No
they've been
idea
selling those
about the
forever.
H. Upman or Cohiba or whatever, because in Armenia
Right.
that's what people knew. So and then it's gotta be Monte Cristo yellow, non-Cuban.
My first cigar was probably well, I know it was some type of like gas station cigar when I was like 18, you know.
Oh no,
I didn't
But
know.
Black and
that
Mild.
wasn't
It was just
considered.
me and
Those
my
are not
buddy just
cigarillos.
yeah, just
But
me and
what
my
what
buddy,
what
you know,
got
fucking
what
around.
got you into cigars, Jeremy? How you started?
Good cigars. My first I'll say like premium cigars that I bought were CAO Maduro and uh Onyx Reserve. It was like a Maduro as well. I don't know if you ever seen those, but
Yeah,
I
those
don't know,
were
a guy that I
popular
used to
back in
work
the
with.
day.
Yeah, guy I used to work with smoked them, and I started trying them that way. So
Yeah. So that's and then I started buying Melanio V's, and then my first box that I ever bought it was the Oliva Master Selection 3. Those cigars like were fucking like dude, they were like strong or something. They always gave me heartburn.
Oh, the Master Blend 3.
Yeah, Master Blend 3.
I've been trying those. I got a couple in the humidor though.
Yeah.
Smoke those.
Well, those
And
cigars
what
were
you
so
and
so
Richie were
strong.
saying?
And, do you get like you get heartburn, Chewy, after you
See,
smoke
I
one?
don't know if I want to get heartburn yet. I'm gonna wait.
This
Yeah, that
cigar
used to
boy is getting
happen.
the wonky bit.
That used to happen to me a lot when I
Shit.
was first started smoking, and I started smoking a ton of Padrones. Like, get like 3/4 through it, and I was fucking like dizzy and like start burping and all that shit. Get heartburn. It's like get the sweats. It's like holy shit, this cigar's gonna kill me. Especially because I was drinking, whiskey with it or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I gotta
Right.
stand up for a fucking minute. Yeah.
And then I got introduced to Davidoff's and the Opuses, and then stuck with him for a long time. Well, but Davidoff's back then they weren't I mean, they were more expensive than the other ones, but like the Churchill size Davidoff was $22, maybe 21.99, something like that. And like 90s, that was expensive. Shit, Richie got me. That ash just went all over me.
The burn was a little off too, though.
This one's a beauty.
Yeah, mine burned a little wonky here. Maybe it's fake.
You 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 just had to smoke through the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a fake. I could tell.
Okay. So that's that. Where's Richie? Richie. He was commenting there. Hotel number 9.
I guess he's back to work. I guess he was on his lunch break.
There's no way he smoked that within 30 minutes though.
Well, didn't he say it's from 2 to 10? Is it past 10? Isn't it past 10?
No, past 10 here, but not there.
Oh, it's 9 where he is, right?
It's
Right.
yeah, close to 9 anyway. Eight.
Yeah,
He's
Mountain
two
time.
hours. He's 2 hours behind us, behind me anyway.
Oh yeah, 2 hours, 1 hour with me, 2 hours with you guys. Yeah, with you. Jeremy, you're Mountain there?
No, I'm Eastern.
Oh, you're Eastern. Okay.
So actually, on Wednesday, I'm leaving for Disney World. So maybe I'll do a stream or two from out there while I'm away at night. We'll see.
World's in Florida, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I'm going to Orlando.
Hey,
Orlando.
nice.
Oh, next time.
Disneyland is in Cali. Disney World in Florida.
Disneyland in Cali, yes.
Hmm. But that's funny. So when you go to Disneyland, they have this little yellow square that you can smoke. Okay, like
Really?
cigarettes for smokers.
What?
I don't
Wow.
know. I don't know if they have it now, but I went there maybe 10 years ago. That's what it was like. That your little yellow thing that everybody's smoking there. But like 95% of the parents that were walking their kids were fat and obese, and probably every single one had a diabetes. Okay, so I don't understand why don't they put like labels on the sugar that this is gonna kill you. Don't eat, right? I mean,
Yeah,
they
that's the
just go
industry
after
though.
cigars and cigarettes, but all that people walking like fat, obese, and like you say, you think it, and everybody probably in diabetes. I mean, has diabetes, and then you think, what a stupid place, really, like, come on, guys. Jeremy lost connection.
Ignorance is bliss. Uncle.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
There's Richie.
Richie said tax the soda.
yeah,
That's
tax
what
the
they do in
soda, tax.
Seattle. They
Bro,
got a
no,
sugar
they.
tax out
I
here.
mean, the Food and Drug Administration need to label. Same is with salt, though. I mean, sugar and salt, like with proper labeling. Why don't you do that? Why don't they do that? Like that kills more people than cigarettes.
Yeah, they put the stats on the back, but people don't care.
Yeah, my father-in-law never smoked, bro, but he was like eating sugar. He was eating sweets like crazy, and the diabetes what killed him on the end.
That shit adds up.
Yeah, do
Huh?
the math.
Yeah, do the math.
I'm surprised Disneyland has a smoking pit. You can smoke an opus with Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
it's yeah. What hurts people really they don't talk about.
Serving sizes.
Sizes are too big. Yeah. Super king size candy bars.
Super size
Yeah,
me.
and now I'm in this LA. They have these butter cookies. This one place making them. Like everybody going crazy over them. Butter and sugar and that's it.
Yeah, I happen to make crazy butter cookies, so I make them for like holidays and birthday parties, and fucking everybody goes crazy for them.
Yeah.
So that's
Once
like
in a while,
that's one of the
maybe
things I'm known
that's okay,
for. But
Holidays
it's
are
all
right around the
butter and
corner.
sugar.
but look, I mean, if you're having a sweet cookie, you shouldn't chase it with soda. You know what I mean? You should at least drink water with that, so it won't be like that bad, maybe. But
Listen, you can get away with it when you're young, but when you get to be a certain age, you
exactly,
really
you
gotta
gotta be.
fucking watch what
Well,
you're
look.
doing, man.
Well, these days, when we were young, we used to go out on the streets and play and burn calories. You know what I
That's
mean?
true too.
But
Yeah,
these days,
Yeah.
the kids eat the sweets and then sit on the couch and play video games. I mean, not even it's not even good for a kid, man. If the kid is not going to move and burn the calories, yeah. So The whole world is like after cigars and tobacco, but nobody gives a shit about sugar.
He's trying to kill
Well,
himself, Richie.
I mean, look, when you get like a bottle, or let's say bottle of Coke, right, or Coca Cola, you get like at least that much sugar in there,
Oh,
at least.
yeah.
So, you know, well, anyway, that was just funny. I was just observing that, standing there smoking and observing, like, dude, okay, well, we're both gonna die one day, but I
I
don't
get
know.
it. They're probably pointing fingers at you, like, "Oh, you're gonna get cancer." It's like,
Yeah, yeah, you're gonna
look
get
at you,
cancer. Well, you're gonna get
you
diabetes.
got a jumbo hot
Okay.
dog in your hand, fake meat.
Sugar's like crack,
Yeah,
cocaine,
yeah, that's what it
cocaine.
is, bro. It's worse than crack. I mean,
Mhm.
it's first of all, it's addictive. Second of all, it's
Yes.
like really bad for your health.
You see what she said?
Yeah,
Josh needs an intervention, I think, at some
uh,
point, guys. You
dude,
know.
Josh is living his life as it is, man. Josh is enjoying, so he doesn't care. Sugar crack dealer. Yeah, Twinkies. Dude, I love Twinkies. I mean, I can eat like 10 a day probably if I don't stop. But
what it
Yeah,
means
they're
is
easy to eat.
yeah,
I like the ring dings. Those are very good too.
yeah.
The
I
ring
mean,
dings.
look, anything garbage like that was good
Yeah.
with Hostess. I mean, uh, everything was good. But yeah, that's how it is. Whatever tastes good is bad for you.
But I tell you, when you eat healthy, like everything tastes better. So when you're not used to eating all that shit and all that high sugar foods, even like simpler foods taste much better than they used to. You know,
Well, yeah.
you
I
appreciate.
mean, dude, my daughter, she grew up without eating any junk food. Okay, she would cook for herself and then eat like ever since, starting like 8 years old. But now she's 30. Now she's eating sweets. I say, dude, like what's happening? Like you didn't any sweets until now, And then now she says, I don't know. I'm just craving sweets. I never craved sweets. So I don't know. It's the human body needs it or whatever, but. There's I usually shop at the Ralph's here. It's like a couple of miles away. That's the closest store to me. 2 miles away. So there was this one stand with sweets. Right now, bro, when you enter the store, it's a maze of stands of sweets. You can't even like walk straight to the meat department. You gotta go through all the cookies, all that
Mhm.
sweets, basically, or through the maze to get to the meat department. There must be
Yeah,
like at least like 17 stands of different brand cookies and sweets.
yeah,
pretty sure
that's
they
their
do it
Because
strategy.
that way. Yeah, they do it on purpose.
They do it on
yeah,
purpose.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. You gotta grab something. There is no way. You pass through all that and you don't grab
Yeah,
anything. I mean, there is
don't
no
don't
way,
go
bro.
don't go shopping when you're hungry. That's the biggest
Yeah,
mistake you
that's
can do.
that's rule number one.
Yeah.
That's
And they
how
also
Never
say
Costco
you
shop
does
should
something
when you're
like that.
hungry.
shop around the perimeter of the store
Yeah,
because that's where all the actual food is.
yeah, yeah. The furthest away.
They put all the like the dairy and healthy stuff towards the back.
Yeah, when you walk through the aisles, like the refrigeration aisles, they start at the
Yeah,
beginning, and all you see like frozen pizza and then ice cream,
yeah.
all this stuff, and then you get all the way to the back. Then you see like yogurt and kefir, whatever is like healthier than. It's all strategically designed for people just to grab it. And sweets are addictive. People gonna buy them. I mean, the more they see, the more they're gonna buy.
You get addicted to sugar, 100%.
But yeah, dude, there is no place as abyss as US. I mean, in other countries, the sugar is so expensive that people can't even afford sugar.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then it becomes like normal that you eat sugar maybe once in a month with the or candy or I don't know. Yeah, like people don't have an access to sugar, but here we have too much access to sugar.
Especially the artificial stuff, which is cheaper than the regular sugar. It's almost just as bad, not worse.
Well, yeah, yeah,
It's
because the
sugar
sugar
free,
is,
but you
I
still
mean,
got artificial stuff.
yeah, growing sugar is a lot of work, bro. I mean, and it's environmentally not friendly process. The whole thing.
So they're saying that a couple of fitness guys I watched, they were saying that like the average weight of American women is like 180 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah,
Men is like 200 pounds average in America. That's fucking crazy when you think about it.
yeah.
Average,
When you go all over the world, bro,
Wow.
you're not gonna find people big like that.
right?
It's only, I mean, if it's a tourist place, if like a person walking, you're behind, you don't know what language they're speaking, you don't see their face. If they're fat, they're American. I mean, 100%.
Oh, you got to see Disney World. What's walking around over there? Holy shit!
Yeah,
It's
go
fucking
go find
crazy.
like if you ask for a research, how many people like take diabetes medicine and or whatever. I mean, you're gonna be surprised, bro. The Disney World, you maybe find like 5% of the people that there maybe smoke, maybe not. But as diabetes, 95% people have diabetes, and the high fructose corn syrup is even worse. So the American Cokes they make with high fructose corn syrup, and then the Mexican Cokes they made with real sugar.
Yep. And more than American
Yep.
and
Oh, they're
Mexico.
sweet, man. They're
Yep.
sweet. This
Very sweet.
that Costa Rica, those drinks were like
Yep.
unbearable, dude. You drink, you have a sip, and it burns your throat. It's so sweet.
Wow.
And we were on a fishing boat, and I asked the guy to bring a lot of water. Right, we were going to go fishing all day, and it's hot, humid. And then I said, hey, bring a lot of water. If you don't have water, I'll get my own water. No, no, no. He said, the cooler will be full of water. So we get there, and this full like brought like about like 7 bottles of water, and it's like 4 of us on a boat. And then he had some beer, and he had sodas, local sodas. So I didn't want to drink beer, and then we out of water, and then I took a sip from the soda, and I got even more thirsty, dude. That it burned my throat. It
Yeah,
was so sweet. So I had
yeah.
to eat ice the whole way, the whole time. And I asked the CDS to get water in the ice box. And that soda, I don't know. I don't even know how they drink that shit. In Armenia now that there's people like everybody drinks Coke, and they love it. It wasn't available before. Now it's available. Everybody thinks what's cool in America is cool everywhere.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Those companies got so much money for marketing. They sponsor everything, so you're gonna
Yeah,
see their
yeah.
brand everywhere.
Oh yeah, everywhere. And the most important are the actors. If a favorite actor makes an advertising for that product, that's it. Oh, that cigar is delicious.
Yeah, I agree. Very good. I got to try some of the other ones too.
I think
Fucking excellent.
the 99 I think is pretty good too. I like the
99 is
99.
pretty, yeah. 99, bro, the whole line is good. Like Nasty
Mhm.
Fritas, whatever. I mean, if it says Liga,
Mhm.
it's you can't go wrong with it.
Isn't there one that has like red writing on it?
That's the
It's
99.
like that's the 99.
The
Yeah.
H90, yeah, that's the new one. That's the
Hmm.
latest one. they came up with, but it's not available. I couldn't find any. Big Firm sent me one without a label with another 17 cigars. And pretty much that one, and he sent me the Amazon Basin, and the Basin was. I like that cigar for some reason.
Is that Brazilian tobacco that
Hmm
makes it better?
To my taste, you know,
It's very
it's kind of
unique.
fruity. I like. I mean, you can taste the rainforest from it. Just
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I gotta
You know,
try
if you
that.
like that smell of rainforest, that's you know. But overall, it's a smooth and nice cigar. I still have one with very very dark cello. I remember, like lately, I smoked one. It was given to me by the Gerald cigar guys at the festival. And that cigar must be like over 15 years old.
Wow.
Weird.
Yeah, and the cello is all brown. It's not even yellow anymore. But those are hard to find, man. Yeah. How much you pay for yours, Dial? Where'd you get it from?
It wasn't the original. It was the extra anejo.
Right. With one bar,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. I think I paid like $18,
Yeah,
something like
that's
that.
not bad. They go what, $12 each
Yeah.
MSRP.
And our tax here is what, 75%?
Oof.
Well, your tax is high too, so
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely, exactly.
So that's a different blend than the original.
yeah. The apparently the tobacco fields burned down or something, and they can't make the original anymore. Something to
Okay.
that effect.
Yeah, I have one of the originals. So,
Yeah.
but I think I like the extra anejo better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had the original.
I can't grow this anymore. It's leaning.
Which size is that, Chewy?
The Robusto.
Oh, nice. I haven't had the Robusto.
Man, I haven't had any of
I think
those cigars.
I've only tried the Robusto for the Golden Era.
I got to get some
Which
more
did
of
you
those
get?
Atabey Sacco.
Oh, boy, yeah, that cigar is magical. That Atabey, it's really nice. I love that cigar. I don't know. I can just like smoke that cigar and get done with it. That's it. All the time.
That's a smooth cigar.
It's smooth and like there's lot of like citrus in there and
Yeah.
oranges. Nice.
I thought it reminded me of a Cuban when I smoked them
Yeah, bro. I mean,
a little bit.
it is. I mean, it as good as Behicas. I'll tell you that.
So this is a good friend from the watch world, the wristwatch world. Ali Reza, great guy, and also a big cigar smoker. Thanks for stopping by, Ali. Awesome.
Forget, I
Yeah.
gotta click on the comments to read them.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes they pop up, but yeah, there's like
Yeah.
17 comments now.
I
Look,
popped
guys,
them up
Jeremy,
from here.
do you prefer darker cigars?
Yeah, I do, Jeremy. I feel like I get a little more out of the experience, the lighter stuff. But I can enjoy the lighter stuff, like I said in the chat before, like with the coffee and in the morning. Just depends on what my mood is. But generally, I feel like darker cigars are better for my wheelhouse.
I
Padron
actually prefer a
4000,
darker cigar in the morning.
for
No,
dark
but
stuff in
look,
the
like
morning.
Atabey looks
I
like a
love a dark
Connecticut,
cigar in the
but
morning.
it's really like full flavor. It's not
Right.
like it's not a boring Connecticut. Like you just don't want to finish it.
I
I mean,
agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had an Atabey.
Oh
Oh,
man,
come on,
Never had it.
Dream.
No,
you
haven't.
have to, man.
Me there.
You have to. You have. All it's gonna take for you to have one. That's it.
You sure you don't have a box squirreled away back there somewhere?
No,
You gotta
definitely.
double check.
Hey, listen, and then the Arabe, there is no hype. They're always available. Online. You don't have to pay more than MSRP, and
That's
it's
true.
that's another thing about Arabe. It's never like you don't have to hunt for them. Every website has them.
Yeah. I've had that other one. I think it's also made by the same company. It's the
Which
darker
one?
one.
Alfonso?
No, it's I thought it's made by the same company as Atabay, but it's darker. It's got a number on it, like 1875, 18 something. What the
Hmm.
hell's the
Oh,
name
the
of it?
Byron.
Byron.
Yeah, the
I've had the
Byron.
Byron.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Byron. Arabe is different.
It
So
didn't wow me. It
yeah,
was okay.
no, that Byron you have to let it dry. Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
it's it's not the
You know
same.
why? You know why these are all in stock all the time? It's because they're so damn expensive.
Yeah, but Opus is expensive too. But people
Opus
gouge
is
on
a
it.
whole yeah. Opus is a whole nother thing. That's just
Yeah, so but
a monster
the
of
Arabe,
hype behind it.
I mean, people spend the
Monster
same
of
money
hype.
on Padron, pretty much. Which
Uh,
I would prefer Arabe over any Padron Family or Reserve or anything.
it's a
I've been
different
trying to get
cigar, you know.
the Padron Blacks. They go out of stock so fast. I can't get them.
Yeah, they're very limited.
Very
Which
hard to
which
get.
ones?
They're Padron Black.
Black? Which one is that? I don't even know those cigars. I don't think I have one.
They seem to be very limited.
They're like
I've
a
had very few.
what do you call it? That's that special release that comes out every year, like the PCA or whatever it
Right.
is. So it's not a
Yeah.
regular line of Patron. It just comes out
Yeah.
once every year.
Interesting.
Supposedly the end of October they're releasing boxes of the Black Star this year.
Damn, Borrego
That's
had
what I
one of these
read.
cigars. Like, it made
But
my sinuses open.
If you keep searching, you'll find them on websites. They'll sell some of them. I've gotten some online from like Corona cigars, I think. And actually, one time I
So
got a
heavy.
box. I got a box from through one of the groups I'm in. It's a 10 count box, and I got 5 Maduro, 5 natural in the box, which is nice.
oh wow.
And they have a nice band. They have like the 1964 band on it,
Mhm.
but it's only in like black color. Pretty
Mhm.
cool.
That was pretty popular too. I take it.
Yeah, I never had one of those.
Yeah, those are tasty. What do you guys think of the cigars from the guy who left this company, Saka, and there's Dunbarton cigars, like the Sin Compromiso and all those other? Any experience with those?
I
Gio
like the
sent me
Tricky
one
Trotter.
time one of the same compromiso. It was not bad. Uh, it's it was okay.
Yeah. It's not as good as this. It's not as good as the Liga 9.
No, well, no.
No.
When I say okay, that means I won't buy it. But
Yeah.
if I don't know. Uh, yeah, that's the one. That's the only one I think I've tried from
Yeah.
his
The Micarita,
bar.
there's a few different blends of the Micarita. Those are pretty good.
Right.
Oh wait,
They have
the
that
Uno,
little band on it.
with
Yeah.
the yellow band, the Uno is that
There's
Dumbarton?
a red band, I think a black band. I think there
Isn't it
might
like
be
a
three
green
different
one?
ones. Yeah.
Yeah. They got like a
What about
skinny
the
band
Uno?
with
Do
like
you
a
guys know what I'm
frilled
talking
edge.
about? Uno,
A what?
Uno with the blue band.
Uno?
Is that Dumbarton too?
Uno.
It says Uno. It's a Connecticut, I think.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It says Uno up the side of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's not Dunbarton though.
Hmm.
He makes that other one, doesn't he? Sobre Mesa or something?
So
Doesn't he make
Also,
that?
Silver
Mesa.
Mesa.
Yeah.
That's a pretty
Right?
good
He
cigar.
makes that too. That is a good cigar. I've had a couple of those.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Sobre Mesa. I haven't had one. Only
So
since
Micarita
expensive,
Red.
right?
Mexico.
Jeremy, the red is the original, right? Or was that the second one?
Sacco, Jeremy sent you the blue
Okay.
and the red.
Okay. So, yeah. I smoked the red one. I like the blue better on those. Yeah, okay, so that's what it is. Mi cuerda. Okay. Yeah. I remember now. Yeah, and then the red one, I said I'm not that impressed, and then Richie said somebody's sending you cigar, you gotta be nice. But I
Who
mean,
is the
if you're
original?
not gonna tell the
Okay.
truth,
You got to tell the
right?
truth,
Like it's not Jeremy didn't make the cigar,
right?
so
Not everybody's gonna like everything, so
yeah, exactly. Why you like something, you don't like something. I don't know. It's not because of what tier it is, you know. It's just that's what it is. I'm smoking fast. We lit up at the same time,
Yeah,
huh,
yeah.
Anthony?
Me too.
I
Was
I
our time
usually
lit.
DL smokes faster.
yeah, I'm
But
smoking
when
pretty
did you
fast.
But
what was the
you had to do surgery, so I was still smoking then.
yeah, I had to do the surgery.
You know, these the good cigars, they make you want to smoke them.
Yeah,
You
you
just
just
smoke
want to puff
faster.
on it,
You
man.
know,
I just want to keep puffing on it.
I have that habit too. Sometimes I smoke them too fast. I'm already on the second golden era, almost done.
Oh wow.
nice back to back, huh? Good for
Yeah.
you. This is a slow burner though. I find this one is
Oh yeah,
going
they
real
are slow
slow.
burner. Mine was like really dry. I let it out outside altogether without a dry box.
Yeah, I have a perfect draw. This is my
Yeah.
third cigar today. I'm really
Hey,
banging them out
Oh,
today.
you're going at
Nice.
it.
But I built up to the Liga
What
to
was the
this high.
second one?
The second one was the I don't know how to pronounce it. Tuxella. You know the
Oh,
pork chop.
yeah. Taxila, yeah. Jeremy
Yeah,
sent me one of those
yeah,
too.
yep.
Yeah.
I like those.
Taxila, what was that?
That's what do they call it? The pork loin.
No,
It's
the
wrap.
the the
It
brand.
comes in butcher paper. Oh, Tata Highway. Tata.
Tatouan, yeah,
Yeah,
Tatouan.
that's it.
Well, my father, yeah, pretty much.
I know my friend Ali Reza has some kind of connection where he lives to something to do with Fuente. So I might have to find out more about that from Ali. I know he gets some rare Fuente stuff.
Still looking for a box of Big B.
Yeah, that's a possible, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
I
Jeremy
cut
was
back on my
disappointed in you.
cigars. I used to smoke a cigar like first thing in the morning at
Hmm.
like right when I got to work at like 7 a.m., like even before breakfast. And then, one at night. But
Hmm.
yeah, I definitely cut back. It was a little
Yeah,
too much.
I used to wake up in the morning, have a cigar before my shower, then have one at lunchtime, and then at night I'd have two.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, I mean, while you're going faster through your cigars than I can.
Yeah, and I still
I
can't
barely,
catch
yeah,
up.
I barely smoke one a day. Uh, before I moved, my office was maybe like 30 minutes away. I used to just grab a small Davido or whatever, but now it's so close. I don't even have a time for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't smoke on the way to work. I only work 3 miles away from my house.
Yep.
convenient.
But I used to come home for lunch and have a cigar.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, at work I can't have a cigar, man. It's just like yeah, I can't even smoke like full cigarette. I just go out there and take a few puffs and then put it away, put it out, and then go back.
When life was simple, I used to be able to. Now it's
Yeah,
just they
exactly.
need me. They need me when I'm there. They need me from the time I get there to the time I leave. I actually
Yeah.
shut my phone off while I'm at work so they can't find me.
A good strategy.
Essential
That's a good
personnel.
idea. That's
Uh,
that's what the cigar is all about, right?
uh,
Just enjoy that hour.
Yeah.
So Ali Reza says, yeah, Fuentes and Oliva headquarters are neighbors to my offices and allocated to the Grand Cathedral members. so I can get those easier. Very interesting.
Where
Is that
where
the
is
Grand
this? Is
Cathedral in Ybor he's talking about?
where is Fuente headquarters? It's in Tampa,
I think it's in Ybor.
Ybor. Yeah, everybody's in Ybor.
Yeah. If he's talking about Cathedral, the lounge there, it's a beautiful lounge. Yeah, beautiful lounge. If you ever go
Well, there
there,
was
go
yeah. When I
Tampa.
at the thing, they were all there.
Yeah.
They have this beautiful shirts too, white shirts, Cuban style shirts. It
Hmm.
says Cathedral Cigars.
Beautiful, beautiful place.
Yeah, yeah. One day, I want to go, down there to like Cigars International and just do a tour of the cigar places.
I'm going there
Like
this weekend.
like
I'll be at
Big
Cathedral.
Fern was every day. For him it was every day. Cigars
Yeah.
International, Corona Cigar, and all these
Yeah.
places.
Corona's too
I
much for
mean,
me.
that would be cool to walk in a place like that, man, with all that.
For
Like it's a
sure.
warehouse of cigars. It's not just a little walk-in humidor.
The Corona there is just so many people. It's elbows to elbows, and the lounge is huge. There's a huge bar, beautiful place, but it's just too many people for me. Too many
Hey,
people, too
DL.
loud.
Ali Reza says, if anybody is in the area, you can be my guest upstairs, members only areas. And I could tell you, he's not joking. So if you want me to
Yeah,
connect you to
yeah, definitely.
Ali,
I'm,
he's
I'll
a
be I'll be there
fucking
this
great
weekend.
guy. He's a great,
Well,
great guy.
DL goes there all the time.
Yeah, I leave Saturday morning.
There you
Or no,
go.
I'm sorry, Friday. I'm leaving next
But
Friday.
how far are you from Yorba?
30 minutes, 35 minutes. I'm in
Oh,
Ruskin.
that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too far. But
I
we
mean,
I feel
spend a
like
lot of time in
how
Tampa.
come you never been in these stores?
I've been to Cathedral that he's talking
Oh, you
about.
been there?
Yeah, beautiful
How
place.
about Cigars International?
I never been there. No,
Oh
I
man,
usually just go to Cathedral and I go to Corona.
yeah, those are nice. And then I mean, once you go there, you can find everything much cheaper. You know,
Well, that's where I bought my first Forbidden X. Was at Cathedral. It was $80.
which one?
The Forbidden X.
Oh, Forbidden Eggs. Yeah,
Yeah, that's where I bought my first one, and that had to be 7 years ago.
$80 for five
For
or
one,
single.
for one single.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not cheap at all. Yeah. For Forbidden, dude, that's a lot of money.
yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
I want to go down to Little Havana and all the Cuban restaurants, and there's a ton of cigar shops down. Has anybody been there? Is that a place I want to go, or not really?
I've
Anybody
never
know?
been there.
Ever been
I
there?
It
haven't.
sounds like a
I've
nice
only been
place,
in
but I never
Miami,
been there.
man. I've been in Miami Beach basically like the whole time for a
I
week.
don't, I don't fit in Miami. Everybody drives Ferraris and Lamborghinis.
Yeah.
I don't fit in.
No, I stayed at the resort, and then so we were just kind of like over there all the time. I went to Emerald's restaurant, and yeah, the food wasn't even that great. It's just the hype, I guess. But yeah, that'd be cool, to just take a trip to the stores.
All right.
But I can imagine myself like spending uh shitload. All right, Chewy, good night, man. Like, yeah,
At least you don't have to worry about smuggling them back, right, Sakura?
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, they didn't even say anything more. It's but I brought boxes from Dominican and nobody even cared. Nobody even opened my luggage. This was random check, they call it.
Did you have to declare them?
No,
No.
no. He said, "Is there anything you want to declare?" I said, "Like what? What do you want? What do you mean by declare? Like, I have shoes in my luggage." No, he said cash, uh, animals, whatever animals, cash animals, and then agriculture, whatever seeds and shit like that. You know, I said I don't have any of those.
Well, no one's
But
going to give the president of Armenia a hard time, right? Right, Sako?
huh?
No one's going to give the president of Armenia a hard time on his way out of there. He just passes right through.
Dude. Yeah. No, I mean they didn't say anything. I mean, I don't know if you know you can bring it, but it depends. Basically, you might get checked, you might not get checked. That's it. If you don't get checked, then you know. I well, I brought it from Mexico. They said we were just gonna take out of the original box, the box of Siglo 6, and they put it in you know, in another box. But that one they didn't open my luggage. They didn't even open my luggage. This was the first time ever that you know I got pulled over. So what is it like? International, you come, they passport check you, and then your luggage, of course, goes through the screening with them. So I was like with three big luggages, and my wife was walking with two like carry-ons, and I was pushing a cart, and the TSA guys they just stand there, and then randomly they pick people and send it to the bag check, you know. And
I,
we had some food in there. Of course, you're coming from Armenia. You know, we had like dried fruits and all that. It's everybody wants to give you something. So they said, "Do you have any food?" I said, "Well, I have like some prunes or whatever." So they said, "Okay, just go that way." And that you know that was it. They opened the luggage. Then the guy saw it, and then I said, "It's for personal use." And then that was it.
I get checked every time I fly from here to Tampa.
Every
Because
time, huh? Random check.
one of my travel humidors, it's like a round cylinder. It
Okay.
probably looks like a pipe bomb. They're always
So
like, what is that?
Just get
Just
a
a
Where's my
couple of
cigars?
just a couple of sticks of dynamite. You know, nothing.
Oh man.
My wife forbid me to take it anymore. The last trip
Yeah.
was the last time I was allowed to bring it.
No, but I don't take a humidor like that. I just take a
Yeah.
bag. You know, you can do a Ziploc bag, throw a bovidine there, and put it in your clothes between your clothes. That's it.
Yeah. I just travel with a backpack and bring it on the plane.
Yeah,
Because
you can put it in your backpack.
we have plenty of clothes there, so I don't need anything.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have a
You pretty
I
much.
have a whole room there, so
Yeah, that's cool, man. You don't have to travel with the luggage and shit. Ali, that's funny, bro.
At least ship to Gitmo.
Ali,
Sure, you're not a terrorist. Sure, you're not.
Ali. Damn. Yeah. But after, I mean, if it wasn't that picture you posted, Anthony, I would probably be bringing boxes with me too. And then the girl that was working in that humidor, that shop, she says, "Oh yeah, everybody like takes boxes every time. I mean, all the time."
Yeah, but Sako, you don't need to pay those prices for boxes. You just get them through me and call it a
Yeah, I
day.
mean,
You know what I mean?
if you guys have the selection, then I don't mind.
Like I always say, anything you're looking for, just let me know, and I'll find it for you. And it'll be shipped from the U.S. most likely, so you get it in like a few days.
Yeah. I mean, once I started, I smoke, the other ones, then I'm going to replenish it with Cubans. I have a chest of opus to smoke.
Are you anywhere near your chest of opus? Do you happen to be anywhere near it? I'd love to show Ali your magical chest of Opus X. You anywhere near that thing?
Yeah, but can I turn around the camera? I don't know if I can. I don't see an option. Do you know? Well, let me see camera here.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh, no, it just. I don't know if I can do it like this, but let me just try it.
So if you go into the more, you can go into the settings and then into the camera and then switch it around.
Well, let me see if I have the more option here. Okay, more settings, camera, front camera, back camera. Oh,
There you go.
there it is.
Look at Saka.
That wasn't that hard.
This is something to see, Ali.
Let me see here. Turn the lights on here.
Now I'm gonna dream of Opus again. Great.
Ooh,
It's
there it
sitting
is.
right there. That's the ashtray. That's the chest, and that's the book. That's a big book. And here's what's inside the chest.
We get a little closer there, Sako. Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
That's the purple rain right there. Those are the Taurus, the bulls. These are the BBMFs here. I squeezed some in between too. These are the rare blacks.
Sako, Ali's on his way.
Okay. I don't see the comments. This is the big bees. And let me see. And then you have the regular cigars on the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, irregular.
The regular, just the Lost Cities and the regulars.
Yeah, the regulars. And there's some more regulars underneath this one here. Those are the sharks. Regular sharks.
He said he gifted one of those books. Those books are like $2,000, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are more underneath here. I mean, this is 4 row of cigars here. So yeah. There.
Beautiful.
So how's the
I know that
humidity
that's so
staying in there?
beautiful.
How's the humidity staying, Sacco, in that humidor?
Was that?
Is it holding the humidity in there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit high right now, but
Well, it's packed to the gills, so it should be fine. I just
yeah,
want to say hello to
it is holding. I mean,
my friend JJ, who runs a wristwatch YouTube channel. Great guy. Thanks for stopping by, JJ. Yeah, JJ doesn't smoke.
oh JJ, yeah, I don't see who's here. Look, that humidor closes. The way it closes, you can tell. See that it doesn't just drop in there. It's,
Yeah, Prometheus
yeah,
makes beautiful,
it's pretty. Yeah,
beautiful boxes. Oh, baby, look at
it's
that
well
thing.
made humidor, and all these inlays are like real wood. See the corners, you can see them.
Wow.
It's beautiful work. Yeah, the book is like, yeah, it's heavy and big. That's my arm, and that's the book.
Jesus.
It's cool though, you sit, you smoke, and then you go through the book with all the story since 1912. Text by Aaron Sigmund. So yeah, Hispaniola. And these are the AJF. So this is the Bueno. This is where the AF. I mean the chateau is. That's their lounge, and that's another No, that's the factory. So yeah, it's a cool book. Like it tells you the whole thing basically. And this is the Garcia from Lost City, and that's that.
Thank you, Sako.
No
Beautiful.
problem, man. My pleasure. Let's see here. Let me get. Here we go. Uh, okay, love. Here.
Thanks for stopping by, Ali, and thanks for all your help lately. I really appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, bro.
Great guy.
Here. Big deal like this. There's the Koiba Spectre right there.
That's the craziest fucking thing.
That's the craziest
That's
shit ever.
fucking crazy.
That's the craziest gimmick ever. And here on this side, we have all the other ones. The Davidoffs and all that good stuff. All right. Well,
How
yeah.
are those Opus Oscuros?
Uh, I mean, they're good. Uh, you know, those are like Jeremy's favorite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy loves those cigars. Get into my place here.
They're on the darker side of most of the Opus.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oscuro.
it's the kind of a little bit darker than regular Opus, but yeah, they're nice. I mean,
They're good. I like them.
I like them too. It's kind of hard not to like them because they're really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't go
It's
wrong
not
with
just
any
the
of that.
hype after all. It's they're good. I'll take care, buddy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the hype rises the price, but they're all good. You can't take that away. I
Yeah,
like all the Opus.
yeah, me too. I like them all.
It's amazing how Opus really became such a big thing, you know,
Yeah.
compared to other
Yeah, and
cigars.
bro, this was from the day one. It's
Yeah.
not like after Opus got, I mean, produced. It took years for people to love Opus. I mean,
Hmm.
from day one, it was released. It was a sensation with
Soon as
everybody.
they released the Lost City, it took off.
From day one.
Yeah.
I think the name helps also. Like it has a sexy name, Opus
It
X.
does.
You know, it's like ooh. And then the band that they put on there looks really special.
Well,
You know.
yeah, everything, but selection of the land. It took them a long time, bro, to find the land. So where the chateau is located, like in between mountains, and it's exactly like Cuba. Okay, like Pinar del Norte, whatever that area called. I can that I can never remember the name of that, but it has the I mean closest nature than anywhere else, even in Dominican.
Yeah.
I mean, I've drove through those places. That place is beautiful, boy, and
I'm
it's
sure.
so the soil and then the nature, all the trees, fruit trees, this and that. It took a long time for Carlito to find that place, and friend of his dad's, he said that has been born in Cuba. Uh, recommended the place that this is it. So that's how they started the chateau and Opus X. But
I think the limited availability also. You know, you go into a cigar shop and it's like, oh, it comes out around Father's Day, and then this day. You know, I think that helped also. It's not something that's
yeah,
just on
because
the
they have
shelf
a
all the time.
limited land, they can't because it's all mountains. They just can't get more land and grow more tobacco.
That's it. Yep.
So that's what it is. It's limited and it's good. I mean, Opus is one of the cigars maybe I can recognize without a band if somebody gives it to me. I mean, just by smoking it. So now I don't know, is the hype or is is they're good? Like same with Cubans. But are they Opus like cigars out there? I would say yeah. Like take any of the Plasencia, the Zodiac, Year of the Tiger or Year of the Rabbit. Those are like very, very, very similar to Opus. Even Garcia, DL knows. I mean, if somebody gives you that cigar like Opus and that cigar without a band, it's going to be hard to tell the difference.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's that. And the Bahique, that store says they produce so limited amount of Bahique, and it only goes to China.
Wow.
Yeah, there are a few
Jeremy,
European stores get them, but
who's wants to make it clear he's not an Opus fanboy, says you can tell if it's an Opus just by smelling the foot.
yeah, you could actually, yeah. But I mean, if it's out of the cello for a while, it's still going to be hard to smell. But if it's in the cello, you can't tell it's an Opus. I mean,
Yeah, I think we had enough Opus talk, on the for like
yeah.
for like a couple of weeks,
This is Anthony's favorite topic. Well, it's hard to talk about Cubans because people don't smoke him, and then and whoever smoked, not even sure if it's like real or fake. So
Well, I think in this group we got a bunch of like Dream has is getting there with some Cuban experience. We
yeah,
know has a ton of
yeah,
Cuban. Jeremy has dabbled quite a bit in the Cuban world.
yeah.
I went
Jeremy is acquiring the taste, and then
crazy when I first got into Cubans. I bought so much shit. It was nuts. Like I was like determined to try like every fucking single Cuban cigar there is. So I went
yeah,
crazy when I first got into it. And I remember when I first used to get Cubans, there was a time where you had to age them a year at least. Like if it was in 2014 and the box was 2014, you couldn't smoke them. You couldn't
right.
smoke them. Like they stunk and tasted like ammonia. For a good 6 months to a
That's
year.
like right off. That's right off the what do you say? Right off the fermentation batch. So they don't. That's where the aging comes actually, not the fermentation period, but
Right.
how long you let it sit after the fermentation. But what they do, they bone dry the leaves. They're pretty dry. So when they put it in a bale to age, so it doesn't ferment any further. There is a micro fermentation goes in there, but not as active as the regular fermentation, because the temperatures can get up to like 150 degrees inside those bales.
Yeah. Yep. I would say after 2014, like going into 2015 and on from there, that ammonia problem on fresh boxes went away. Where even now, the last bunch of 5 years, you can get a fresh box and smoke it and not have many issues really. I mean, some guys won't touch a box for years, but you can. It's gotten a lot
You
better.
can, yeah. I mean, if there are the specific people they like young cigars. I mean, more robust or more whatever you call it. But yeah, there are people that like
So
younger cigars.
I know guys. They buy a fresh box. They won't smoke it. They won't touch it for 5 years. They're that
That's a
obsessed with
long
it.
time, bro. I
It's a long time.
mean, unless you're working on another box and you're buying a box, to see it,
Yeah.
that might work. But
And
I mean,
Jeremy's
to have a
right.
box of cigars and not have, I mean,
There is no other retro hell like the Cuban. A lot of
yeah.
these Nicaraguan, Dominican cigars, they blow your nostrils out. You try to retro hell a lot with them.
Those are like some cigar, like this one, bro. It burns my nose.
Yeah, these are strong cigars.
It's a spicy cigar. Even a little bit, like, you know.
So a lot of guys who don't
Most
smoke
Cubans
Cubans.
are smooth. If I mean,
Yep.
people like, look, like a lot of people, like they say, oh, they're not going to touch a Connecticut shade, right? But give them a Cuban Connecticut shade, see how they're going to devour that cigar. I mean,
So
I mean,
true.
most of the Cubans are like, shade rappers.
Yeah, look
But
at the cigar Dream smoke today. It's a
yeah,
light.
yeah,
It's a light
all of
wrapper.
them, bro. I mean, most of them. I mean, unless you
Yeah.
get like Monte Cristos, but like Hoyo Monterey, all of them are like delicious and shade. I mean, shade wrappers.
That's a light cigar, but very, very tasty. Very nice
Yeah, unless you
flavors.
get into like Talisman and then the Maduro, Cohiba Maduro, with the darkness. But I mean, even Siglo 6, it's like light color cigar.
Yeah.
But they're delicious. No doubt about it. I mean, Arabe yesterday, the one I was smoking, it wasn't too far behind. I'll tell you that. And it's like way more. I mean, for $30, if you pay for the Arabe compared to like 100 for Siglo 6,
I'd rather smoke three Atabay than the one Siglo
Exactly,
6. If that's like,
exactly.
if I'm being honest, I really would.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Me too.
But I
And the
tell you that,
Arabe is like ready to go when you buy them, so you don't. It already has been aged for 5 years.
I tell you that Bahique that I smoked though on my birthday, I could still smell that fucking cigar. Like it's
Yeah,
embedded in my
because
brain
the
how
smell,
fucking great
I
that
can
cigar was.
argue about that. You can just smell the Cohiba smell. Like if 20 people at the lounge smoking cigar, one person smokes Cohiba, you can't tell the difference. But yeah,
It's like
I
that
mean for
same
the
thing. Like
price, I rather smoke Bahique than the Opus 25. Really, that's if you're gonna pay 200 for 250 $300 for one cigar, I rather have 56.
you ever like smell a cigar from like a block away and you smell it's like you could tell it's like, oh, that's a shitty Dominican cigar. It has that fucking smell that you can't mistake. It's like, oh, that's a
Yeah,
shitty Dominican
shit
cigar.
like a manure, like old school cigars. Like
Yeah,
people say,
exactly.
"Oh, are you gonna light that shit?" Bro, I mean, I've smelled cigars. I mean, so bad that like you really don't wanna. I mean, don't wanna smell that.
Sucker, you got to try some of these farm rolls I'm getting from one of the guys in the group.
But yeah, I get the farm rolls, but this guy is now has lost his mind. He's asking for so much for those cigars. Farm roll, bro, they're nice cigars. They probably it has been cared for more than the factory because it's their private stock. People have pride in their work. So those farm rolls are by no means are like bad cigars. I mean,
So we're getting them for $14 a piece, $14 to $16 a piece, depending on which size you want. He's
okay,
really good.
so for me, like I'm a kind of a brand guy. I like to look at the brand when I'm smoking a cigar. But if you don't care about that, then I mean, you just can smoke. If you're a regular cigar smoker, those farm rolls are the best. You know,
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
it is fantastic. They're
Yeah,
the same Cuban tobacco. There's the same
yeah.
tobacco that goes to the factory to become, I mean, whatever. So basically, look, they use the same tobacco plant for different brands. Okay, So whatever is on the bottom, let's say the bottom leaves, they use it for let's say Hoyo de Monterey or Romeo Julietas. Okay, you go higher then whatever the stronger cigar gets, then you get Monte Cristo for, let's say, half of the plant can be used for Monte Cristo, or the half of the plant can be used for Ramon Alones or whatever. So it's the same
Right.
plant. It's
Yeah,
it's weird, but that's how they separate the leaves.
it's true. And I think with Cubans, there's a lot of sameness in the flavor profiles between the brands. And it takes a long time and a lot of smoke in each cigar to be able to tell the difference.
Well, yeah,
Way
it
more
depends
so
on
than
of
no New
fermentation.
World cigars.
Yeah, they can have bottom leaves fermented less, let's say for milder Pollo Monterey's or Romeo Julietas, and then yeah, the top Ligero leaves they can ferment for longer for stronger cigars. So you never know from which farm. Usually, the growing area tells you which, where the cigar be used. Well, let's. Cohiba is the best brand, or anything special they make from that specific region from that area. I always forget. Those are the tobacco from there used for Cohibas and higher end cigars, basically. But
Yes, Jeremy,
the
you're exactly
farmers
right.
keep the same tobacco and give away the rest to the government. That's it. So the farm rolls are really like Cuban cigars. You know,
For sure.
I mean, the same plant, same everything is same. It's just
Yeah,
done
and
by
listen, it
corporation.
also depends on the crop they're using. Every year is a little different.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's you can pretty much prevent rains or drought or whatever, but the tobacco is the same tobacco, pretty much.
Fucking airplanes.
Well, now, some of the land they use like donkeys. They don't use motorized equipment because they're like protected uh, national forests or whatever, or
Yep.
national. I don't know
Hmm.
whatever it is, but they can use mechanized equipment.
Yep. And a brand you might be interesting to try for you guys is Vagueros. I don't know if you ever heard of them, the Cuban brand Vagueros.
No,
Um, so it's styled after like what the Cuban farm workers would smoke, and it's grown. The tobacco they use for that is grown in a different region altogether. So it has a
okay.
little different profile, and they're not expensive, but they're pretty good cigars for the money. I have to say, they're not like a cheap short filler bullshit brand. It's just from a less desirable region, but they're really good. That might be something you might want to give a try.
So they're also long fillers.
Hmm.
Yeah. So those.
I guess see Jeremy's had some cheap and
But
amazing.
you know what? AP these online stores. They. Well, I understand that if the brand says Cohiba, it's not Cohiba. I mean, really, it's not like factory produced Cohiba. But do you think those are they use like Cuban tobacco?
You really don't know, but I mean, a guy like I think Cuban tobacco is very distinct, and once you light it, you could tell if it's a Cuban cigar. There's no way to know until you light it. I just want to say hello quick to my friend Robert Wood, another friend from the
I mean, I
wristwatch
smoke.
world.
I mean, I
Thanks for
I
stopping
bought
by, Rob.
one
Oh,
from
Bubba
them. I
too. Wow,
smoke,
look at
and
this.
they're Cuban. I mean, same taste, same everything.
Yeah,
Hey guys, bubble hot tub, booba hot tub. Sorry, bro.
thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you, buddy.
Evening,
Awesome.
Robert. Oh, we lost DL.
We lost the
His phone maybe died.
with my phone. I'm good. But I think I'm going to wrap it up soon anyway. Can you believe almost 2 hours we're into this?
I know,
That's
man.
pretty.
And
That's
the
pretty damn
cigar
good.
is still going.
Thing is still burning. My God, it's crazy.
Beautiful cigar, man. This
Yeah.
was one of my go-tos. Strongly recommended.
So they said the Liga Privada that originally it started out as a cigar that they rolled for themselves,
Right, exactly.
as
It's
a
the
blend
same,
that they made for
yeah,
themselves.
same history behind it.
They nailed it. I'll tell you that. They nailed it.
They did nail it, man. I mean, I love this cigar, and it's for MSRP. You know, like $12. You can't go wrong.
No.
I mean, and it's still burning like a champ.
All right,
Well, Anthony,
Sacco.
thanks for
I'm
the
going to
show,
wrap
bro.
it up, buddy.
This was nice.
Yeah,
Very,
it's always a
very
pleasure.
useful information.
I just want to thank everybody who stopped by. I really appreciate the support. We got a nice group
Yeah,
of guys here talking cigars. The lounge is alive, and you know when Richie's not around, we'll fill in the gaps and
yeah.
see how it
When
goes.
Richie open up, then we'll be with Richie. But it's
That's
weird
it.
that you to see Richie in the comments.
Yeah, we got to get him on here one day, which would be really
Yeah,
funny. You know, that would be a
yeah.
fucking riot.
Well, he has a lot going on, so we just we wish him patience and
So
whatnot.
I think I'll be on. I think Monday will be the next show, and hopefully I'll see you on Richie's show over the weekend.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll be in touch, bro. We'll be in
All right,
touch.
Sacco.
All
I'll
right,
talk
man.
to you soon, man. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Take care.